Banks gang, it's ANYLAH here, and in today's video we are working on, I don't know, I don't know, okay, I done hit my blunt a few too many times, so this is how today going. So I got some foils from Amazon and I was like, ooh, okay, let's do this green. So I want to do green and black. And I'm using some nail art foil glue from Beetles, and I highly recommend Beetles because look, they good. And then I got this polish from Sally's, and oh yeah, I hurt my stomach. Look, she almost gone, so I'm just using all of the rest of her that I can, and I'm gonna do 2 coats. So you seen I was real thin, cause look, I had to hold the bottle for like 5 minutes to get this much to come out. So if you haven't subscribed to the Banks gang, then what are you doing, sis? All you have to do is hit that red subscribe button below, and you in there like somewhere. That's it. Make sure you turn them post notifications on too. So back to this. So I'm on coat 2, and at this point I was like, I don't even know. I'm not feeling it. So I went in the middle and I did some green, and I thought I was recording the first part, but apparently I wasn't. And at least I got the second coat. Okay, so you're gonna paint that like so. And then at this point I was like, this looks hella weird. So I went in with a 3rd layer and did that, and then I cured it in my lamp for 60 seconds. And y'all, look, I wasn't feeling it. So these nails was a total fail to me, you know. And tell me what you think at the end of this video, because I feel like this was a total fail. So I took a thin striping brush and I put some black on it, and then I outlined it. And at this point, it looked like a crazy looking finger to me. And I know it's Halloween, but still, I was like, this don't look right. So then I went in and I was like, let me make it a spider web. I did a few spider webs on this channel, so I will link those videos of how I do them down below, because I ain't gonna be able to tell y'all where my brain at right now. It's not processing. But I just basically drew some C's and connected them. And let me tell you, so this nail here, first of all, them lines is too thick. I don't know what in the world I was thinking to just make everything so thick. Like, no, I'm supposed to be way thinner than that. But at this point, I know I need to go to Hobby Lobby and go get me another one of these brushes, and I'm gonna do that because she old now. She can't even draw thin lines no more. So I'm doing something with some rhinestones. I got some different sizes here. Oh, this is for the top. Okay, so I got 3 different sizes, well, more than 3, but 3 different sizes of rhinestones for this nail, and I'm just gonna use top coat. If you was doing this for real, like better than this, you would use like some rhinestone glue or like something. Okay, I ain't do that because I wasn't filling them in the first place, and these ain't finna do nothing but go on my Ziploc bag. Okay, so I just put some top coat down, and then I'm starting off from like real small, that I can find, and then I'm gonna just gradually go bigger, as you see, right? And then I was like, this still looked like a finger that was poked in the spider web, and I just put some rhinestones as a tattoo on it, and I was like, so I top coated it, and then I was like, I'm gonna put some matte polish on it. And make sure you follow me on Instagram, by the way, at ANYLAH_Banks, because I'm doing a giveaway as soon as we hit 2K subscribers. Once we hit 1,500, I'm gonna start posting all the specs, okay? So go follow me, ANYLAH_Banks. Thank you. So then I matte top coated that, and y'all gonna see at the end. So this nail, this is the second nail. Listen, I painted it black, and I was like, cool, bet, all right? Everything's good to go. So then I put it in a lamp, cured it for 60 seconds, and then I'm gonna put some alcohol on this paper towel here, And I'm about to wipe off that tacky layer. And you want to make sure you do this because look at all that black that's coming off. And I didn't want to just go in and top coat that because then that's going to be messed up. I ain't even top coating. I also be putting this Beetles nail foil glue. And then this is the foil that I got that caught my eye. And I was like, ooh, it got some red. It got some dark green. It got some green. So I was like, I'm going to use this. So I'm going to put a little bit of that nail foil glue on this homemade palette that I made that y'all seen multiple times. And first of all, that was too big of a drop. Would not recommend you to do that. And I just tried to make a stripe. But let me tell you, first of all, this was way too thick. So on the end here, on one of the ends here, you can see that it bubbled. I didn't pop the bubble. And when it cured, it was just ugly. This is the first set of ugly nails I did on this channel to me. So after I cured it, y'all, I was looking at it like, look at that bubble. Look at that. That's, it's too thick. So I just went over. I was like, fuck it. So I just went over it. And I'm just rubbing it in there, pushing it in there to make sure everything gets coated. Listen. And then watch when I pull it off, y'all. You ready? I put it off and it's not giving, okay? It's not giving. Look at this. Not giving at all. It's too thick, as you can see. So I was like, I'm over this nail. I'm gonna top coat it, and hopefully this top coat can make the little green foil pop more. But it's so ugly to me, okay? Y'all gonna see that at the end. So now onto the third nail, y'all. This nail here, I was too far in with recording at this point. That's why I didn't trash this video, because I was like, listen, let me talk to y'all. Let me tell y'all about what's going on in my life and what I did wrong with these damn nails. Because listen, this is humorous to me. I shouldn't know. If you made it this far with watching, thank you. But I went in with this nail, y'all, and I coated it black, right? And then I had this idea in my head, I should make the background foggy, we in a cemetery, but we shouldn't really be in a cemetery at these hours. So I went over with some white and it wasn't opaque enough for me, so I'm going in it again. I cured the first layer, by the way, and now I'm going in with the second one. I'm just being so messy with it because it wasn't looking right. Now I'm gonna use green to make it look creepy, I guess, right? That's too bright. I wanna mellow that down. So I'm gonna do a second coat to make it more opaque, right? But now it's starting to look like Dracula. That looked like a hairline. That looked like a head. Now it's giving Frankenstein. It's just gonna go downhill, y'all. So I'm gonna go in with that brush that I need to get rid of, and I'm going in with black polish, right? This is supposed to be a pumpkin, is what I'm thinking in my head. Pumpkins ain't green, but you get the gist of it. So I started off with this little line, and then I went in and I was like, this don't look like the top of a pumpkin, right? It's giving more so of cat ears, kitty ears. So I went in with some alcohol on this paper towel and I wiped it off, and I'm gonna start over. So then I went in and I made another line, and I was like, okay, it's getting a little better. So I filled it in, and then I went on the bottom and just did as if it was sitting on the ground, but now it's giving a cat head. And then why did I think to put a circle for pumpkin eyes? Bro, who put circles for the pumpkin eyes? See, it's giving some type of cartoon character or a cat. So then I was like, let me go in and make these two things for the nose. Nope, looking like a cat. So I went in with my handy dandy alcohol again and wiped that shit off. That don't even look right, even with it smeared like a beak nose. It don't even look right like that. So I wiped it off and I was like, skip it. I'm gonna go on with the mouth. Maybe that'll help it. So now I'm making the mouth, and now it just look like a cute anime type of cat. And it's supposed to be a pumpkin. So I was like, let me fill it in. Maybe it's going to get better, right? I'm like, maybe if it's filled in, it'll bring it to life a little bit more and I won't be tripping so much because this isn't giving what it's supposed to give. So the more I fill it in, I'm like, okay, maybe a little tweaking, right? So I'm going in and I'm doing some more shading and doing some more filling in and doing some more I'm too damn high. And at this point, I'm like, it's giving like a bird. So I keep telling myself, just go. So then I made a little nose, like a little triangle, and I filled it in. Still giving cat vibes. That don't look like no damn jack-o'-lantern. So I said, let me make sure it's all filled in, and I'm gonna look at it. I'm looking at it, I said, hell nah. So I go in and I'm trying to do something with the bottom. Nope. So then I go in and I said, let me make this little stump, right? Now I look like a cat with a cow lick, and that's not what I'm going for. I said, nah, this still don't look right. So then I was like, let me go in with the background. Maybe the background don't like, maybe it's not spooky looking enough. So I went in with that, did a little shading. I'm like, it's still giving a cat, like a cute kitten. So then I was like, let me go in and make the bottom, make it look like a moon. Still off. So then I was like, let me make the circle smaller, right? I'm like, nah. So then on this one, I was like, let me try to do a triangle. So I did a triangle and I was like, okay, it's a little bit better. It's still a cute, but it's not like giving. So at this point, I'm tired. I'm tired of this nail. I don't want to look at this nail no more. So I go cure it. That's what I go do. Oh, after I fill this in, because this look a little crazy, I say, you know what? I'm done with this nail. I'm not giving it no more of my time. Into the lamp you go for 60 seconds. Thank you. Bye-bye. So then I went on with some top coat and I cured that in a lamp for 60 seconds. And then once I took it out, I decided to go over it with a matte top coat. Put that in a lamp for 60 seconds. And yeah, y'all, I'm running low on this matte top coat. Beetle's got some really good polishes, so check them out, especially if you are like on a budget or you just looking for like some really bomb gel polish. They got you, okay? So I cured that, and then I'm on to the next nail and the final nail and the last nail, thank God. So I decided to go over this nail with black, y'all, and I hate this nail. So I'm like, let me just have a solid plain black. I'm like, okay, cool. But then when I started to put it all together, I was like, it's not giving. So then I went over that black with a top coat. And I put it together and I was like, nah, this not. The rest of this is matte and this is shiny. This is not. So I decided to go over it this time with a matte top coat. And I was like, okay, now it's on the same page. It's good to go, but it needs something else. So I decided to try to give it that wet French tip look. So I went in with some top coat and I'm outlining like the very tip, like a French tip on like an almond or a French tip on like a stiletto nail or something. So I'm going up to the sidewalls really high and I'm keeping it like a really deep smile line. If you don't know what that is, I'm keeping like most of the nail matte and it's going into like a stiletto, like a stiletto or almond, and it's just the very tip of the nail that's supposed to be shiny. So I tried to give it that illusion, but I think in all, I think I picked just the wrong damn colors because you could barely see what's going on here, and I'm tired. Okay, I'm done. So this is what the set looked like after everything was said and done, and I don't like this set. I definitely give it a 1 out of a 10, 1 being the lowest. So that's what these nails are, and thank you for watching. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.